Brogdon against Burks. Outside Warren. To the paint. Here's Turner. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Harris outside. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Burks against Brogdon. Knicks with the rebound. Harris outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Here's Harris. The Pacers making the shot. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Turner finds Halliburton. Over Harris. Halliburton, that's good.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
Harris against Halliburton. Burks on the wing. Harris looking it over. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Back to Brogdon. Indiana moving it around. To the middle. Here's Warren. He's off on that one. And New York the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the definition of just a well-played basketball game. Very hard to find any weak spots in that performance.
Brogdon outside. Warren against Barrett. Back to Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in, lays it up, and banks it in.
How about Brogdon? Doesn't really have explosive speed, but his balance there, able to get it done.
Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice. But Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
Halliburton against Harris. The pass to Warren. Over Barrett. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Harris. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Halliburton drives in. Misses in close.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Turner against Harris. Randall outside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Halliburton, that's good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Burks. Harris inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Harris dishes to Rodman. And then Rodman with the dunk.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Halliburton passes to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Halliburton kicks to Warren. Back to Halliburton. From downtown, it's good from long range. He has 7. Knicks trail by 4. Harris outside. That shot off. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Rocked in the pass to Halliburton, and it's in there. And that's now 9 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Harris outside. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Jamison.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now, here's Warren. After the miss from Harris, 6 to shoot. Warren against Barrett. Here's Jamison. And no good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Warren. And it's off the back rim. No good. Knicks trail by 4. Harris outside. Passes it to Burks. Halliburton against Harris. To the inside. And then Rodman with the dunk.
And good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
And, guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one, seriously put on a passing clinic.
Here's Brogdon. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Utah Jazz. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Harris up top. He's covered by Halliburton. Halliburton with the steal. Burks against Warren. Halliburton outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Harris against Halliburton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And in this early season, Brett, what is the feeling on a team that's trying to build chemistry?
Coming out of training camp, and you kind of gotten to maybe D, E, and F of your alphabet of plays, and you want to get those execution points down, the teachable moments on offense down. Most coaches, though, Kevin, are focused on the foundation of the defense, the rules that we've set, the obligation that you have to your teammates, and to start on that end of the floor. And that's really what the first 20 games are about for most teams.
And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Hield. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Halliburton gets hauled in by Harris. Knicks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. That's tipped. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Hield with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Halliburton's got 14 points for the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 16.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Now here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Harris's shot is good.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
The shot no good by Duarte.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Harris dishes to Noel. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris, right side. Back to Noel. Halliburton with the steal. There's the lob to Jackson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no... Both teams making substitutions here. And the Pacers with possession here. Here's Hield. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Harris with the ball for the Knicks. They've got Miles Turner. Brogdon out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Jamison in at the power forward. That's the Pacers 5. Harris up top. He's guarded by Brogdon. 4 on the clock. Barrett for 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. G, in their last game against the Spurs, was all business. He tallied 50 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Indiana.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Rodman against Hield. Back to Turner. Hield outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Brogdon against Harris. Pass to Rodman. In the corner, Barrett with it. No good on the shot. Good D by Heel.
This shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Harris. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. There it finds Randall. On the way, Harris. He's guarded by Brogdon, and he's good on the three ball.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Outside, Jamison. A minute 50 left now here on the second. Got a piece of it. Harris with it. Brogdon picks him up. Randall kicks to Harris. Back to Burks. A shot that time, not on target. And Indiana will come the other way. Healed against Burks. Feeds to Turner. Can they hit it? And Turner throws it down.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
After being picked 7th out of Kentucky back in 2014 by the Lakers, you remember Julius Randle, an auspicious start to his career, breaking his leg on his very first NBA game. That has not deterred him.
Healed the pass to Brogdon. Launches it. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Slides through for his 7th. basket in 11 tries.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And there's the pass to Brogdon. Trying to get open is Jameson. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Randall against Jameson. Randall right side. Looking for Harris. He gets it there.
Yeah, the man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. New York leading by 9. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And New York looking at who they've got. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Alec Burks is out there with Harris, and it's Rodman in at the center.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Jameson kicks to Brogdon. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
Halliburton against Harris. Pass to Barrett. There's the triple. Here's Rodman. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Rodman's got the lead up to 13 now for New York. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Looking to end his cold spell. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Harris.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Driving in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 23.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pacers trail by 15. Brogdon looking it over. The dish to Turner. Clock at 6, and the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And Indiana making a change here.
In for the Pacers.
And so here is Indiana. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Trying to get open is Burks. And he gets the bucket. Randall's got 11.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Halliburton. Some solid defense from Harris. New York leading by 15. He dishes it to Randall. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Warren the pass to Orte. Halliburton against Harris. 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering to Bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Rodman. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Turner passes to Duarte. Inside. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Harris dishes to Barrett. Out to Harris. Back to Barrett. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's
checking in for the Knicks.
Harris against Halliburton. Healed outside. Back to Jackson. Healed against Rose. To halt the run. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Duarte passes to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Healed with the bucket.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
The Knicks leading by 20. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That's his third.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways to get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
third.
Jackson. Passes to Duarte. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Unable to get that one. New York's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Randall. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
For Indiana.
That one on Rose.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
A different look for New York. R.J. Barrett comes in for Reddish. And Walker subbed in for Rose. Harris against Heald. Now here is Harris. He's covered closely. Randall finds Harris. New York needs to get off a shot. Warren with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Warren the pass to Smith. With the drive. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against New York. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Rodman, he's checked in for Toppin. Outside, Walker. Pass to Randall. Some nice passing by New York here. Rodman kicks to Harris. Takes it inside and slam dunk by Harris.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Back to Smith. And the pass to Hield. It's rebounded by New York. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here's Brogdon, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the New York Knicks ahead by 26 points as we... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Turner is out there with Taylor. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Hield. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Harris outside. That's tipped. Hield against Walker. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Here's Brogdon. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Brogdon fighting through it all, welcomes the challenge on that possession.
Harris with it. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Burks. There's the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Burks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Passes it to Brogdon. Dishes to Hield. High, arcing shot. Turner with it. Picked up by Barrett. Here's Halliburton. Randall with the block.
That's just a good, solid, instinctual play there from Randall.
Good on the bucket.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Halliburton against Harris. Here he goes. Oh!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 8 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Halliburton. Harris kicks to Barrett. Back to Harris. From past the arc. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And he makes that one. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
You wonder if the coaching staff is encouraging these kind of nights and aggressive play from Randall to take over.
Brogdon against Burks. Rodman with the block. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship. Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Pass to quickly, fires from deep. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Shooting for
Toppin's checked in.
Shooting 1.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size, that spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
It's Brogdon on the wing, quickly covering. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Sinks the triple. 41 points for G. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Harris outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Warren, good.
T.J. Warren is a born scorer. That's his role, and he's aggressive with it.
And here is Harris. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
The pass to Brissett. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Harris outside. The feed to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
For New York.
Little, he's checked in for Rodman. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team.